But I remember just at the end of 2022 when I was 15 years old and I was getting ready to leave school, I had just gotten started in the entrepreneurship space. I was still smoking at the time, still a lazy piece of shit. So I was the type of guy who would start something and then tell everyone about what I was doing and my goals for it. So of course I tell my parents and I tell my teachers. I told 2 teachers what I was doing. And straight away I was hit with these limiting beliefs from people who had never even so much as believed in themselves. My teachers, that is. They told me that it's not a real job, it's not going to work out for me, and that I'm going to have to get a 9-to-5 job, which is real. And my parents told me that it's tough to make money on your own terms and that I need capital to get started. Fortunately enough, although lazy, I was fucking stubborn. If you told me something, you told me to do something, I was going to do the opposite. So if you told me you can't do this, fuck you cunt, I'm going to prove you wrong. So I kept trying and trying and trying for a year and a half. Everyone was right for a year and a half until they weren't, because I made it work. I made my first $10,000 online at 16 years old, and I felt a great sense of accomplishment in this moment. And so of course by this point, I had a stack of undeniable proof that I was who I said I was, that I did the things I said I was going to do, so much so that my parents trusted me to make money on my own terms. So when I said, I want to quit my 9-to-5 job and do this full time, they said, go for it. You know, as long as you're not doing nothing. That's exactly what I was told. But a few months into doing it, you know, it was profitable and I was actually going well in e-commerce. It was no longer fulfilling me. It felt like I was just doing this shit to make money. I wasn't moving the needle forward. I wasn't helping anyone improve their lives. I was just doing selfish things for selfish old me. So I literally just said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. And I decided to focus my entire being on content. And this sort of goes without saying, but that landed me back at $0 a month, literally just living off of savings. So although I've made great progress in the past 2 years, so since 15 to 17 years old, although I trust myself to make money from what I'm doing now, you know, content, no one else does, because they haven't seen me do it before. So I'm now at a new point in my life where although I've progressed, in everyone else's eyes, I've gone backwards because I was making money and now I'm not making money. That's as black and white as they see it. So of course I've got everyone around me telling me that it's not going to work, or they're telling me all of these limiting beliefs. I had my pop tell me the other day that maybe I should get a 9-to-5 job again so I've got some money and I do this on the side. Everyone around me, literally everyone I speak to about what I'm doing, does not believe in me, does not believe in what I'm doing, and doesn't think it's going to work, and they think I'm going to have to go back to work in some shitty job that I hate. But guess what, bro? I don't give a fuck. The biggest part of not giving a fuck is figuring out who you are. To be able to shut out all the noise and say, you know what? I don't care that you don't believe in me because I believe in myself, and actually say that with conviction and feel it and mean it and absolutely dedicate your entire being to just having this insane belief in yourself. That requires you to put in immense effort, which is how you fucking discover who you are as a person. And I'm not gonna sit here and give you all the fucking cute self-improvement habits. Oh, you know, just journal and read and meditate and all this shit. Cunt, it is fucking harder than all that bullshit. All that shit I've cut out because it's a routine and it puts you in a rut. I'm sick of this routine shit. Oh yeah, just get up and meditate and then journal for 15 minutes and make my bed. You're a fucking pussy cunt. Stop doing this shit with your day. Stop regimenting your day with all of these cute little habits and do the fucking work that's actually required to get to where you want to be. Because you know how you accumulate that stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are? It's by doing the actual fucking work. Saying you're going to do something and then doing it. It's not hard to meditate. It's not hard to read. It's not hard to journal. It's not hard to get sunlight at the start of the day. All of these habits, they're fucking good for you, but they don't require immense effort. People don't believe in you because you're not applying yourself in the areas that matter most. People don't see the work that goes on behind these scenes to get videos out every single day. Make sure I'm making shorts every single day. Staying consistent on Instagram, YouTube, all of these fucking platforms. Saunas, ice bath, going to the gym. All of this shit requires effort. It's all fucking difficult. One thing I've come to learn is that there are no such thing as limits. And when there are, they're self-imposed and you need to learn how to fucking push past them. Last Friday, I went to the Adapt.ai conference with David Goggins, and Aaron Sansoni was given a speech there, and I resonated with it hard. He said, be prepared to be laughed at. Be prepared to be ridiculed.
Be prepared to be misunderstood.
be prepared to be poorer before you're richer.
Prepared to be poorer before you're richer.
You can't expect to achieve something great without some sort of trade-off. So in this case, you can't expect to be something great without all these cunts in your ear telling you you're not going to be able to do it. People putting these limiting beliefs into your mind, oh, maybe you should just get a job. Fuck off. No one else can see what's in your head. So rather than telling them, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, just don't fucking tell them, bro. Right? And if you already have, stop talking about it with them. Just stop talking about it. Just agree with them. Whatever they say, agree. And then do the complete opposite. Because the best way to kill a big dream is to introduce it to a small mind. I've learned this time and time and time again. I'll tell someone what I'm doing, what I hope to achieve. Oh, do you really think that's going to work out? Like, I've never seen that work out for anyone else. Do you think that's going to generate you enough income to actually live off? Yeah, I do actually. I do. I truly do. And the fact that you're saying it doesn't, and the fact that you don't, that's not a reflection on me. That's a reflection on you and how much you believe in yourself. Because I'll just tell you, no one who actually believes in themselves is going to inflict these negative beliefs, these self-doubts onto you, right? These limiting beliefs. So for me, when someone tells me their dream, it doesn't matter how big it is. Maybe they say they want to hit 2 million subscribers in the next year. I'm not going to say, oh, you can't do that. You just started YouTube. What are you talking about, cunt? I don't know. I don't know if they will or whether they won't. But what I do know is they've got enough conviction and integrity to say that to me. So therefore, there's a high chance they could achieve it. All that's missing is action. And by no means have I figured life out, but here's what I have achieved. I've made over $25,000 online at 17 years old. I've gained over 6,000 subscribers in the past month from my speaking skills alone. I've built up quite a good physique at 17 years old. And every single day, I do what the fuck I say I'm gonna do. And here's what I know. You are exactly where you deserve to be. Anyone who thinks they've got it bad and they're using that as an excuse as to why they're a little bitch and they're not successful, they're full of shit, because there's always someone who's had it much worse and who has done far better and become far more successful. And no one can care more than you. And if there's one key thing that I could teach you that I'm able to take away from this Goggins event that I've just been to, it is that the purpose is you. If you can't care about yourself enough to want to grow and love yourself more and better yourself every single day, then there is literally nothing I can fucking tell you to make you change. When he said this, it put it into perspective for me majorly. You are the purpose. If not for you, then who? What, you're going to do it for some external person to please them? That makes you a people pleaser, and you're even more of a fucking bitch. What, you're going to improve yourself to try and attract some girl? The purpose is you. And bro, it's only been a short 2 years, but what I've learned in this short 2 years is that the only person who is ever 100% truly from the bottom of their heart going to believe in you is you. So if you really care about these outside inputs, you know, you actually care about the opinions of others around you, then quit. Because I won't give a fuck. They won't give a fuck. Time will pass anyway. Or you could keep trying. They still won't give a fuck. I won't give a fuck. Sure, people will judge and maybe you'll actually get to your end goal. Bro, just remember, if you're afraid of the judgments and what people will think of you for trying, imagine what they think of you when you aren't. That's right, they're not. Alright, so if you actually want to start improving your life and you want to stop all this fucking talking and get to work, start making a change for the better, click the top link in the description. That's going to take you to my school community where there's calls with me every single week, and I'm going to be the one to help you change your fucking life today. Stay grinding, G.